You'll always blowing down through the trees. I got to love to sun me down, that's all I need. My heart and soul.
Good afternoon. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Pedro. First, we're going to start off with taking the skin off the salmon. Basically, what you want to use is a long knife like this, and basically just glide it on the bottom of the salmon in a bias angle. Pulling with your fingers the skin down, sliding the knife back and forth, and voila, there goes your salmon. Another thing you have to be concerned about salmon is the splinters it has inside. Usually I like to use a pair of tweezers. These tweezers usually help me just get in here and pull these little bones out that you really don't want in the process of eating your salmon. I mean, you want to enjoy a good meal, but you don't want to be choking on something. One there, as you can hear the sizzle, that means I've been having it on for quite a while. In the beginning of the introduction of my show, which you call Welcome to Chef Pierre's Kitchen, you heard a little bit of jazz. I like my jazz music, and it relaxes me and puts me at ease. I think every chef, usually goes into a zone which makes the salsa. What I'm going to do is take this beautiful 8-inch knife right here. Now, I think all chefs should have wonderful knives. I mean, even at home, you should buy yourself a beautiful knife. This is like a $5 knife. It's an 8-inch typical knife. All these knives cost anywhere from $5 to $10. Now, they're good to have in the house because it helps you with the dicing and the slicing and the cutting like we do in the restaurant business. Right now, we're going to work at the same time, so I'm going to get this out the way while I'm talking to you. And try to finish this dish within a 5-minute period. Over 22 years. I've had the pleasure of traveling. We're going to dice some tomatoes here just as well. And traveling and enjoying a lot of things. I mean, culinary has a lot to offer. You really get to travel a lot and see a lot of the world, which is a beautiful thing. And you usually get to do it for free, which I like the best. And I've been to places, like I said, recently I was in Hawaii for 2.5 years. I've been to Panama Canal, been to Brazil. I've traveled to the United States. I've worked in hotels, aviation, catering. You name it, I've done it. Perfect. Perfect. Now that is what we're looking for right there. What we're going to do now is hit it with a little bit of this glaze. This glaze that I have here was created for the huli huli recipe that I was telling you. We have plum sauce, we have soy sauce, we have teriyaki sauce, we have ginger, garlic, orange juice, honey. It's a wonderful sauce. I always add a little bit of honey and sugar at the same time because it's just, you have to work with it as you go, and at the end I finish it off with some orange juice. So we're going to glaze this salmon a little bit. Start this off real quick. We got the tomatoes, we got the ginger. We're going to add some ginger over here, some grated ginger to give it that. Because everything that's Oriental, I think, Pacific-wise, should have ginger in it. I mean, it is like, it should be against the law if you don't have ginger inside your dish. Because ginger gives it just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful flavor. And we're going to mix everything in a bowl. So here we got ginger, we got onions, we got peppers. We have the basics, mother of mothers. We're going to squeeze a little bit of orange juice in here, of course, definitely. Some citrus is always wonderful. And we're going to add some cilantro. You have to have cilantro in anything that's salsa-like. Now, salsa was something that started off in the 80s, if I'm not mistaken, and really, really took off. Late 80s, early 90s, and it was a trademark, I think, if I'm not mistaken, from this gentleman in Miami, Juan Pablo Garcia Jimenez. I'm not too sure. But I only got 5 minutes to finish this dish for you. So, like I said, always have a clean cutting board. So we have cilantro, we have tomatoes, we're going to have some mangoes put in here. This is a very, very juicy ripe mango. I mean, basically, I will stand it right side up. And look at that, the knife just goes through it like butter, which is a great thing. And we're going to mix this up. Also, everything has to have flavor, which is basically salt and pepper. So, we're going to take this and check it for flavor and color and consistency, and I think it's all coming along just fine. So, there you go. Now, perfect. You can taste the ginger, you can taste the mango, you can taste the ripeness of the fruit. I mean, it is amazing, the flavors that are coming out of this dish right here. So once again, we're going to come down here, get myself a neutral cutting board, and start preparing the dish. We're missing one element to this dish. Actually, I think all elements to a dish should be the protein, a starch, and a vegetable. So in this case, we're going to have some grilled vegetables, some asparagus, beautiful asparagus, then seasoned. We're going to get like 4 of them. We're going to put them in a pot of boiling water with a little bit of salt in it. That's just going to take about 2 minutes to complete. Like I was saying about myself, I got into the business 22 years ago. I've done an episode of Chop, and I really think that I got a lot to give in the culinary field. So today I'm hopefully trying to see if I can make it on your show. So I hope you enjoy the show and the end result of this meal. So once again, let's get to the plating of the dish today. And we're going to have this white plate presentation. Let me put it in front so that way we can garnish everything. So let's see how this salmon, this grilled salmon, is doing with this teriyaki ginger sauce. Oh, it's amazing. So as you can see, the salmon's all wonderful. Nice marks, nice score marks. We're going to finish it off with a little bit of more glaze here, just to give that flavor, that look. There you go. Voila. Now, crack it a little bit so it can cook from the bottom. Asparagus should be along in about 2 minutes. So, we're ready for plating here. And like I said, we have 5 minutes to do this recording. It's going along real quick. Everything had to be a little bit pre-prep, but I think that everything is coming along just fine. So, we're going to start with the asparagus. With the asparagus, what we're going to do, once again, we're going to get them out the water. Oh, beautiful. Cut them in a bias. So I'm sorry I'm blocking the camera view. Okay, so we're going to get that in this plate. We're going to add, once again, a little bit of sesame oil, black sesame seeds, just a dash, white sesame seeds. Yeah, I happen to have a pantry of everything that I need. Every time I go out shopping, I'm always picking up something. If it isn't smoked paprika or hoisin sauce, it's something that I'm going to eventually use later on down the line. So, and here we have a little bit of salt, of course. Everything has to get some salt. The asparagus, beautifully placed on the plate. Now, you can smell this. You would understand where I'm coming from. This is beautiful. So let's get this out the way. Let's get one of the fish on top. Right there. Voila. And some of the salsa. So here we go. Now, better than this, you can't get. Actually, you can. And we're going to garnish with a little bit of fine chop. There you go. So, from my kitchen to your home, Oriental Salmon with a twist of American cuisine. I hope you enjoy. Have a nice day.